Testing, testing. all night.
All right, we're
Long.
live. Welcome, listener.
Hi, welcome, listeners.
I think we need to get our list. We already play poker with our listeners. I don't know any other podcast that does that. I think we should.
I'm sure they're out there.
I don't know. I have your fiddle. Do you know of any podcasts that play poker with their listeners?
I am not aware of one.
Would you say? I'm surprised we haven't had this discussion before. I think I know the answer. Molecule, I'd like to get your take on the answer before I ask Fiddler this question. I'd like to know whether you think it's a yes or a no. Fiddler, would you consider yourself a big podcast listener? Molecule, what do you think the answer to that is?
No.
I'm going to say yes, but it's not the things you'd expect. It's not like the news or current events. It's some weird shit. It's like a weird poker podcast. I don't know. It's like some...
I'm going to say no.
Fiddler, we'd like the answer.
Oh, do I listen to podcasts?
Yeah, would you call yourself a podcast listener?
No.
Told you.
Even though this being a podcast.
How many of these episodes have you listened to? Like, after.
I'm so put on the spot. I'm not even sure I can give an accurate number.
In other words, zero. Yeah, 0.
Are you rounding down to the nearest zero? Yes. That is spot on.
How many has 9112, your long-suffering life, listened to, do you think?
He makes podcasts. He doesn't listen to them. He's way above them.
Our listeners don't know this. Our listener doesn't know this, but Fiddler, everything he's ever written has been published. There's not a thing that he's written that has not been published.
Yeah.
How many writers could say that? How many authors can say that? Yeah. How many? 0.
Yeah.
Close to 0.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Look.
Now, I got to talk about a tragedy. There's a tragedy that just happened. I'm drinking vodka. We're out of whiskey.
It's for your health, buddy.
Enjoy that cup of vodka. It's only when you're kidding.
Molecule's drinking the remainder of the vodka, and that is it. But I do have one thing. Some.
Oh, yes. And only if there is some of 9112's whiskey that we all can share. That is gone too.
I know that story's crazy. Your wife made whiskey and you refused to drink it. You had an opportunity to drink it and you refused to drink it. And I still don't understand why. I don't fully understand why.
It was delicious too.
If Molecule made whiskey, I'd be angry that I didn't get a chance to take it.
I probably wouldn't even get any.
Well, it was the only whiskey left in the house.
Sadly, it's not funny.
It was the only whiskey left in the house, which would be a mistake. We should have some other whiskey too, obviously.
Reserve whiskey. Reserve whiskey.
Whoa, Fatso is saying some inflammatory remarks in the chat.
Shit.
I want to catch up to that.
There's a
it's
lot.
About you.
There's quite a bit of chat in there.
I have. I don't know how Fatso figured this out, but I have written porn before. I have. Yes, I don't know how he figured that out. I don't know if I've told you, Fiddler, this or my wife, Molecule.
Marriage is a scam.
Of course. Yeah, I don't know how he figured that out. Have you tracked down some of my porn, Fatso? Because I cannot find it myself. It's long gone from the internet. But it does exist. It did exist at one point.
So Fiddler, so not to cut you off.
No, that's good. All right.
Fiddler, what question did you have for me?
Oh, right. Let's get down to it.
Oh, yeah. There's a question. So there could be a series of questions.
Oh, okay.
Depending on how you answer.
Damn. All right.
Do you like candy?
I do.
You want some candy?
You want to get my
little
white,
girl.
Do you want to get my white? Do you want to get my white band?
Fuck yes, I
You would be the most successful serial killer ever.
The windows are tinted
If you're
very
not
dark.
already.
As long as you got candy. I'm in.
There will be candy.
Yeah, one of them cheap
Is that
bags
it?
of Halloween candy. On sale for $4.99 at Target. You got the whole thing. Wow, something in there you're gonna like. It's 5 different little tiny candies. You're gonna like something.
Maybe a Fifth Avenue bar.
Fifth
like-
Avenue bars. What
you like-
do they have? Peanuts and
It's like a peanut butter toffee.
I've
I don't
never
like
had it.
toffee
I've
very
never
much.
had it. I don't like the name.
Yeah.
I've
I'm not a
been
Butterfinger.
on Fifth Avenue. I've been on Fifth Avenue. I won't eat anything that's anything like Fifth Avenue.
What do you think about Butterfinger? What do you guys
I
think
don't
of
like.
that?
I don't like
It's okay.
Butterfingers.
I tried it. I would not. It wouldn't be my choice.
Yeah.
My choice.
I agree. So, Molecule, do you like candy bars?
I do.
Let's say you're eating a candy bar.
Here
Would you
comes
prefer
this.
it to be in the refrigerator for a little, or do you like it at room temperature?
I like it in the refrigerator.
Yeah, you know what? That's very. Yeah, I know what. I kind of do as much. I kind of do too. Yeah,
I do. Even the freezer, depending on what it is.
yeah. It's
You
good.
know what she does, and this. I
great.
apologize for anybody listening to this. I know that they're going to be completely
The
disgusted.
chocolate
by
doesn't
this.
melt because it's cold.
Exactly.
I'm
Exactly. You
sorry
don't get it all
for
over your
people
fingers.
listening. This is
Yeah.
In your
disgusting.
mouth.
Oh yeah. Did I want a hot chocolate? No, I wanted a fucking candy bar.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So
What
prompted
kind of
this?
gibberish
What
are you
prompted,
saying,
What
Hayes?
prompted this?
Because 9112 and I have differing likes and dislikes with the candy bar.
Yeah, this motherfucker doesn't like shit in the fridge either. He's crazy.
yeah, that does sound. Yeah. Maybe, you know what? Maybe he prefers to sip on some hot cocoa
Yeah, exactly.
with
Listen.
with a little whiskey.
Listen, you can't freeze everything. You can't freeze everything. Chocolate should not be frozen. I'm sorry.
Well, or refrigerator, depending on what it is.
You put Nutty Buddy bars in the freezer. That is
I
a
stand by that
travesty. That's a travesty.
Well, it doesn't freeze like you think it would. It's just colder. Like, there's
You
no
get a good
freezing
crunch.
properties. Yeah.
It's cold, you get a good crunch.
You don't. Honestly, you can't even notice a difference.
Well, then
But
why eat it?
Besides
but-
the fact that
yeah.
it's not all over your fingers, and I see your wrappers case study. They're like covered in chocolate.
You know
Missing
what?
out on a lot of chocolate.
I think he's hiding them so I can seek them when I get there.
You should see these wrappers. He's every morning he'll stuff one in his pocket and like squirrel away back there and eat it.
It's because I have a coffee and a water. I'm a 2-drinker type of guy. And so
Yeah,
I have
Fatso
a third
agrees.
hand.
Everybody in the freezer is fucking legit. And why does
Yeah.
why does it let me see fucking, but it like asterisks other shit?
Like legit.
I see. He said, "Who likes shit in the fridge?" Did you see that one or no?
Yeah.
I see that too.
It's
But it also says I should get my asterisk published.
Huh?
I was
because
hearing,
it's porn. It's porn. It's porn.
Oh, so yeah, but so I can see fucking, but I can't see porn.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's odd.
I did not write the filtering program for that.
If any
no,
computer
it's-
science
So the listeners are aware.
majors want to help me figure out how to get rid of my child safety lock, please do.
Yeah.
I think, unfortunately, what happens here is the AI uses an algorithm to determine the relative maturity level of the participant, and it recognizes that you're just a little too immature.
It recognizes that I know you in any relation to
However you want to put it, it recognizes that you should not see those dirty words. That's all.
Well, as long as I can see shit and fucking, I'm fine with it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Anything flies.
Besides
I
porn
mean-
and whatever it says I want to hear is fan fiction.
Which
Porn.
brings us to AI news. What's going on in the AI news world? What's happening? What's happening in AI news? I sent you guys I'm sure you read it. I sent you guys a link to an article that talks about how AI is going to allow us to talk to the animals.
That was I was kind of scrolling through that article, And
Yeah, what you should be, I know this is something you've maybe never heard of, but you should be reading the article, not just scrolling through it.
He gets more credit than I get. I just read the headline.
This isn't a fucking school assignment.
This is a podcast about AI. AI News is one of the segments in the AI podcast. And before that, I sent you one about the Circuit Breakers TV show, which I'm sure anyone coming along here thinks we're like fans of. And I've never even seen a single episode. I didn't even know it existed until the day I sent you guys the link.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a TV show called The Circuit Breakers, and we are not fans of them. So I don't know if this is. Maybe they'll give us a little bit more. Maybe we could. Maybe we could watch each episode and comment on it.
Hey, where may have you have sent that link to? Courier pigeon?
The same point. The place it's called. Courier Pigeon is the name of my idea for an app where you send a message. It might get there in a day, it might get there a week later, it may never get there. Just like Courier Pigeons, they might die or something like that. No, I put it on the exact place that you clicked on and talked to, and now right now, it's right above that. It's 2 links above that. So I know you got it because, it's right there. You had to have gotten it.
I must have.
So case study, since you so vigorously read this article, why don't you tell us how the AI is going to allow us to communicate with animals?
Excellent question.
So you want me to basically act out the article for you? You know what? I'm going to do you one better than that.
Can't wait for this.
I am going to ask ChatGPT to summarize the article and put it into a narrative for us so that we can read it out to everyone on the podcast. Would you guys like to mute yourselves for a second while I do this?
Yeah. Mute ourselves?
No, amuse yourself. Amuse yourselves. Just talk a little bit.
Make it even more silent. What would you say is your favorite candy bar to put in the fridge?
Oh, that's a good question.
These days it's the Fifth Avenue bar.
Fifth Avenue. All right, that's fitting. You're on what, 3rd Avenue?
No.
No, I haven't had one of those. That's First Avenue. What does that have?
Oh God, that's
like, what is there? No wrapper on there?
That's a good choice for the fridge.
What about you?
Just about any chocolate bar I get goes in the fridge.
But what would be like your favorite go-to?
I like those balls, those like red and blue Lindor or something truffle balls.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. The lint.
Maybe it's lint.
Lint.
Like
Yeah,
LINDT.
Yeah, it's just you want to say it and then you're like
It doesn't taste like lint, thankfully.
Yeah. Lint.
Lint
Like,
tastes lint. Yeah.
I mean, how hard are you trying to say that T? I don't know, a little bit. Lint, chocolate.
Yeah, anything ball shaped is my ideal.
all the ball shapes. Yeah. Yeah. Do you like getting an assortment of balls? Or do you just like one type of ball?
I do like all types.
Can confirm.
He can only confirm one type.
Now, Mojo, why don't you let Filler know about the what the Naked Attraction said about balls? That episode that we watched.
Oh, we are now going to learn what type of balls Case Study has.
I don't think we need to go that far. You don't need to confirm or deny. You just need to show the infographic, talked about Naked Attraction, and explain what it meant.
Well, I think everyone can infer when you hear the science. So Naked Attraction does these little segments.
You might be surprised. That's all I'm going to say.
in between the episodes on, some science related, psychology related little factoid about the human body. And this one was about ball size and attractiveness. So it was, science says that the smaller balls you have, the more attractive you are. So have you have little tight, tight little balls?
To a point, right? There's obviously a law of diminished returns going on.
So
tiny.
We can all surmise what type of balls Case has. Based
on I know you can surmise it.
To bring that up.
You can certainly surmise it, but I don't know. I'm not sure the Fiddler Academy. There's been periods of blackouts in New York City. I don't know. Maybe you've seen my balls.
I'm really talking about facts.
By the way, I have not thought about his balls
in minutes.
More than 5 times. Not more than 5.
Anyway, I thought that was interesting. That show is so dumb. Mojo, explain what the show is for our listeners. I'm sure Fat knows, but maybe.
Wait, what did you just say?
The show is so dumb, but then I want you to talk about what it actually
is.
That
show is so dumb.
Yeah, I was gonna say, but the infographics are completely arbitrary.
I'm really certainly arbitrary. You guys, but this is the last episode.
Jeez!
Wow! Can someone explain to me what just happened there?
Yeah, what is? Explain to him what is Naked Attraction. He's confused.
I'm sure we've talked about Naked Attraction on this beautiful pod.
You think we talked about everything on the pod before?
But it is a British show that has 6 entirely naked people in these colored boxes, and then one person will get revealed to them what they look like in the box round after round. So first they just see whether it's the cocks or the pussies and below, depending on your preference. Sometimes it's a mix, sometimes it's a little bit of both. And then they kick somebody off, and then there'll be 5, and then you see their waistline or their breasts or their chests. However they may be, and they get to see their faces, and then they kick somebody off, and then they get to hear their voices, and then they kick somebody off, and then they decide out of 2 who they want to go on a date on.
Oh.
And so you see a lot of cocks and balls throughout this process.
So you judge who gets to the next round just based upon a picture of a part of their body.
No, not a picture. They're actually
the person picking.
They're there.
They're standing there.
Oh, they're standing there. There's a colored wall that raises up, and you see a little bit, but they're moving and stuff. They're fidgeting,
And they do sometimes they have them do weird little things. Like the last one we watched, they had to wrap themselves with cellophane.
And then they also did nipple clamps. They did nipple clamps, which was insane. I was like, what the hell?
It's pretty good.
What is this? What is it, a British show?
It's a British show.
British show.
So it's full frontal nudity.
It's on Channel 4.
It's full frontal nudity.
That is a channel that I get to. Not as often as I'd like.
Britain. You have to be in England.
Oh, right.
Your wife might be there right now. So.
Yeah, we don't know where she is, really. Nobody knows.
She's with coworkers. She's going out to come.
So, but somewhere in there, they have a little segment that's like this animated type little segment where they just do some sort of science-related thing with the body. And they have these little infographic-y animations. Yeah, and that was one thing we learned.
And most of them are just really ridiculous. That one may or may not be true. I mean,
they're not that ridiculous. He just is anti-science.
It's not science.
Yeah,
it's like folk.
They do reference
it's like women. It's like men are attracted to women's breasts because they think and then they show a woman with big breasts because they think they'll be more fertile. I don't know, some nonsense.
Common debate. Is it science? Common debate.
That's a good segment. That's a good segment.
Well, I'm just saying they do say that they're talking about studies. So you can believe them, I guess, if you or not.
My name is Case Studies. That's what you're saying. I think anyway, I sent you guys the script that sums up the article for the AI News. We're moving on to Tripping with GPT, where we go on a wild and wacky adventure in the script written by GPT.
Ooh, that's exciting.
Molecule starts us off.
Ooh. Hi, I'm Molecule. I'm a new Caledonian crow, and I like to make tools from branches and leaves. Do you know what tools are?
Hello, Molecule. I'm Fiddler. I'm a sperm whale, and I travel across oceans with my pod. We communicate with clicks, whistles, and Codas.
I mean, we'd like to hear. I think we'd all like to hear that. You know what I mean? We'd like to hear some clicks and whistles. You're a sperm whale.
Oh,
So like intersperse them in there. Yeah, thank you. Intersperse it in there. You know.
Coda. Tools. Are they like the things you use to get food or do something?
Yes, exactly. I use tools to get insects from holes in trees or to dig out seeds from fruits. Some of my friends use different tools to make different sounds. I wonder if there's a connection between the sounds we make and the tools we use.
That's very interesting. I also use sounds to communicate with my family and friends. Each of us has a unique voice, and we can recognize each other by our sounds. Different pods have different cultures and different dialects. We have different ways of hunting, socializing, and playing.
Hi, Molecule and Fiddler. I'm Case Study. I'm a human scientist, and I'm fascinated by your communication and tool use. I use artificial intelligence to analyze your vocalization and try to understand what you mean and what you want.
Artificial intelligence? What is that?
It's a way of using computers to learn from data and perform tasks that normally require human intelligence. For example, I can use artificial intelligence to translate your sounds into human language and vice versa.
Wow, that's amazing. Can you talk with us then?
Well, not exactly, even though I seem to be doing that right now. I can only guess at some point of the meanings and intentions behind your sounds. There's still a lot of mystery and complexity in your communication that I don't understand yet.
But why on earth would you ever want to understand us? What is your purpose, human?
So we could kill you all and eat you. Oh, sorry. I want to understand you because I think you are amazing and intelligent beings who have a lot to teach us about the world. I also want to help you by protecting your habitats and improving your welfare.
That's very kind of you. We appreciate your efforts in curiosity.
Yeah, sure. Thank you for caring about us and our cultures.
You're very welcome. Thank you for talking with me and sharing your stories and experiences. Maybe someday we can have a deeper conversation and learn more from each other.
How about you tell us more about yourself? And what do you do as a human scientist?
Well, I study animal communication using various methods and technologies. For example, I record your sounds using microphones or hydrophones, in the case of Fiddler. Then I analyze them using an artificial intelligence or software tools. I also observe your behavior and interactions using cameras or drones.
How do you analyze our sounds? The fuck do you look for?
You throw a click in there too, please. I look for patterns, structures, variations, context, functions, and meanings in your sound. For example, I try to identify how many different types of sounds you have, how often you use them, how they change over time or space, how they relate to your actions or emotions, how they convey information or influence others.
That sounds really simple. How do you know if you're even right or wrong?
Shit, I lost my place.
Yeah, exactly. Human scientist, may I ask.
Well, sometimes I don't know for sure. Animal communication is very complex and diverse. And there are many uncertainties and challenges in studying it. Sometimes I have to make assumptions or hypotheses based on the available data or previous knowledge. Then I test them using experiments or simulations.
What kind of experiments or simulations do you do, Doctor?
Sometimes I play back sounds to see how you react or respond to them. Sometimes I modify your sounds, impersonate you, to see how they affect your behavior or understanding. Sometimes I create artificial sounds to see if you can even recognize or learn from them.
I know I don't give a shit, but do you think that we can understand your sounds too?
Maybe if we try hard enough. You gotta try. Some animals have shown the ability to learn human languages or symbols, such as parrots, dolphins, chimpanzees, or dogs. But it's not easy, and it requires a lot of training and motivation, something you're clearly lacking in. Both things.
Yeah, say that again.
Do you think we could talk with other animals too?
Maybe. If we can find a common ground or a universal language. I mean, some animals have shown the ability to communicate with other species, such as elephants, wolves, monkeys, or birds. But it's not common and depends on the situation and the
Not
purpose.
and birds or birds.
Yeah, exactly. It depends on the situation and the purpose.
But what is your ultimate goal? What do you hope to achieve by studying animal communication?
My ultimate goal is to bridge the gap between humans and animals, to foster mutual understanding and respect, to promote coexistence and harmony, to celebrate diversity and creativity, and to enrich our knowledge and wisdom.
Oh, that's a noble and beautiful goal. We wish you all the best in your quest.
Get the fuck out of here. All you're trying to do is take over more of us than you already have. Goodbye.
Thank you, Molecule and Filler. You are my inspiration and my joy. I hope we can keep in touch and continue our dialogue. You are amazing and intelligent beings for animals who have a lot to teach me about the world. The end. All right. I hope that summarized the article properly.
I'm so glad you were the human scientist.
That was a large talking role.
Yeah, it was. I ran it through. All I said was create a narrative out of this article with 3 characters, and I named the characters, and it just, did the rest.
Well, a crow would be suspicious of the AF.
Yeah, of course.
Would be like,
Yeah.
The sperm whale is just like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, exactly. So what do you think? I hope you guys understand how the AI is going to use, it's going to be used to decipher animal languages.
No, it didn't.
That was.
No, it didn't.
I think I would need to describe it with 2 words: crystal clear.
All right, who's got a game for us? Moving on to the gaming segment. Who's got a game?
I think it was Fiddler's turn.
Fiddler, you got a game.
Well,
any old game will do.
Of course, that's the game I have. It's called Any Old
As long
Game.
as it's different from your last game, obviously, it has to be a little different from your last game, or an enhancement of your last game.
He doesn't remember his last game.
How dare you, Molecule? Do you fucking know what I remember or not?
I know.
I don't remember.
Of course you don't. Of course. You don't expect any differently.
This is a show about AI.
Yeah, so let's have an AI game. You're right. Let's do an AI game.
Yeah, so we'll have an AI game.
Exactly. How about we create an AI game together? Let's create one together. Everyone get their 12-sided dice out. Get a 12-sided die. Molecule, I'm sure you have one. Fiddler, I'm sure you have a 12-sided die. Just get that out.
Of course.
Could you just say that again a little slower next time?
Reach in your bag of die and pull out a 12-sided die.
I have mine ready.
I know what you're thinking. Which one do I choose? I have to pick the right 12-sided die.
First question that's shot in there, you got it.
I've got mine ready.
I mean, mine's a bit of a. It kind of looks like one, and it's just a small. There's a small modification to it.
Oh God, he's digging around in bags and drawers. It's gonna be good.
There it is. There it is.
You got it? You got one?
I knew I had it. Yeah. Well, it's a. See, this is my D12. And the way that it works
Yeah, go
is,
on.
if you roll a 13 through 20, you roll again. That's my.
Actually, I'm
D12.
pretty impressed that you have anything at all. So probably listening on, he pulled out what I am assuming is a 24-sided die.
No, Molecule, it's not a 24-sided die.
There's no such thing.
No such thing as a 24-sided die.
Yeah, who would make that? But 12 and 15, that is acceptable. This, This is a 20. This is a D20.
Oh, right. D20, of course. All right.
I also
What was
have
I
a
thinking?
D6. Turns out I don't need the D6.
You could roll
very-
two.
yeah,
You could
very
roll
proud.
two. You could roll two d6s, and that is basically a d12.
Yeah.
That's not as fun as rolling the D20.
And you can't get a 1.
All right, so I want you each to roll a d12. I asked the AI to pick a number between 1 and 12, and you're each gonna roll your d12, and we're gonna see which one comes closer to the AI's
All right.
guessed
Okay.
number.
I'm rolling. I rolled.
Okay.
Taylor, you rolled.
Yeah, me too. I
All right,
rolled.
let me know your numbers. Molecule, what's your
2.
number?
6.
The AI picked a 6, so you win, Molecule.
God damn
You won
it.
that
On
one.
the nose.
Close one. All right.
I win.
Do we roll
How do I
again?
win?
I'm gonna ask the ChatGPT to come up with the next part.
We roll again.
Yeah,
Get
roll
your
again.
Get your D4s.
I
Okay, I rolled. Wait, what are the numbers? Oh, 1 through 12, right? I have to roll again.
Wow.
I have to roll again.
Okay, here we go. All right, here we
Okay,
go.
I'm
Wait.
good. I'm good.
All right, okay. You got 10, Molecule.
I
What's
got-
yours, Fiddler?
12.
All right, Fiddler, you won that round.
Yeah.
All right,
Suck it,
now.
Molecule.
All right.
We're tied.
Yeah,
Not
deal with
cool.
that.
All right, here's the next round. The AI suggested something new. How about we play another round, but this time with a different twist. Instead of rolling a 12-sided die, let's roll a 20-sided die.
Oh, that's perfect.
And instead of guessing one number, let's guess 2 numbers. The one who gets the closest sum to the 2 numbers wins. For example, if I guess 8 and 12 and you roll 7 and 10, then I win because 8 plus 12 equals 20, and 7 plus 10 equals 17, and 20 is closer to 20 than 17.
As long as you understand.
I don't have to. The AI does.
So, what is it that Molecule and I do? I imagine
You're
we're rolling
rolling 2
D20.
20-sided die, and you're going to add up those numbers.
Okay.
Technical question:
Yeah.
Can it be the same die twice?
Yeah,
or
that's
two
fine.
separate
That
die?
works as well.
Okay,
That works
good.
as well.
Good.
Unless you have a 40-sided die, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I did it.
All right.
What'd you get, Molecule?
13 and 10.
Fiddler?
I got a 1 and then a 20.
Wait, hold on.
Opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but you're both pretty
I just
close.
missed
20,
everything
23
in
and
the middle.
20. Right?
was
Molecule
21 and
wins this round of the
23.
game. She got a 13 and a 10, which adds up to 22. Fiddler got a 1 and a 20, which adds up to 21. My guess was 9 and 15, which adds up to 24. Molecule sum is the closest to my guess, so she wins.
Yeah. Good job.
Well done, Molecule. You are good at this game. Do you want to play another round?
I sure am.
You want to play another round? I'm gonna-
Yes, one more round, please.
I'm gonna say let's add an element of choosing something in there.
Good idea.
Like maybe you could double down or something. You know what I mean?
You're trying to sabotage me. I get it.
No, I just want to change the game up a bit, right? Okay, let's add an element of choosing for each player. How about we let each player choose an element from the periodic table, and then we compare their atomic numbers to see who wins.
Whoa.
Yeah, so for example, if I choose hydrogen, you choose helium, then you win because helium is a higher atomic number than hydrogen. Does that sound fun? Fuck yeah, it does.
Yeah, let's get into
So
the
fun.
periodic table.
Yeah, that's a good change-up. That's a good change-up.
Great. How does the game work?
Let's see. I'm going to ask you to go ahead. It's going to choose something. All right, it chose an element from the periodic table. Now, you guys should each choose an element from the periodic table.
Molybdenum. Molybdenum.
Molybdenum?
Wait, am I allowed to? I was thinking of the same one, but I guess I'm
No,
different.
come on.
Molybdenum? Yeah, I'll go with gold.
Gold. All right, let's see. I typed it in and let them know that the AI know that you Yeah, I spelled it wrong, but AI corrected me. Okay, Malka chooses molybdenum and Fiddler chooses gold. Let's compare their atomic numbers to see who wins. According to results from my search tool, molybdenum has an atomic number of 42 and gold has an atomic number of 79. That means gold has a higher atomic number than molybdenum, so Fiddler wins this round of the game.
Woo!
Nice. We're all tied up.
Yeah. Are you ready for this challenge?
I'm ready. I'm definitely ready.
Yeah. Same.
Okay, I said so let's one more round, something new. Let's see what it comes up with for that. I'm sure this game is riveting. Oh shit! Fiddler got a 20. We should have included Fiddler. Why didn't we include Fiddler in the game?
Wait, what?
Fiddler was pointing around too.
You mean Fatso?
Yeah, sorry, Fatso.
Wow.
I'm a little stout.
Hey,
I
you know what?
I smoked a little weed.
Think about it this way.
Yeah.
At least it's not whiskey.
All right, we're all tied up.
I'm gonna pick Laurentium.
Wait, are we doing another one again? I thought we were doing something else.
No.
I thought we were asking
All right.
the AI to change it up for the next round.
Oh, I thought it was the same for 2 rounds in a row.
All right, we can do that. All right, who wants to do trivia?
Are you still sticking with that periodic table pick?
I'm picking Laurentia.
Laurentia.
Laurentium.
How do you spell
Laurentium. Yeah, I was trying to say the plural way of it.
that? What do you choose, Fiddler?
Silver.
Silver. Wow. All right.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm sticking to the
Laurentium.
yeah. Laurentium.
Obviously.
All right, I'm relaying your choices to the AI. It was shifting into the trivia mode. This next thing was trivia. Bus and I had to go and say, "Well, let's go back to
Can't help
track a little
himself.
bit. Let's do a second round of the other game." All right, Malcolm chose Laurentium and Philip chose silver. I have to choose an element from the periodic table compared to the atomic to theirs. Well, since Laurentium has the highest atomic number of all the elements, 103, I can't beat Malcolm with that. But I can try to beat Fiddler, who has a silver, which has an atomic number of 47. I'll choose an element that has a higher number. Well, that's cheating. But lower than Laurentium. How about platinum? Platinum has an atomic number of 78, which is higher than silver, but lower than Laurentium. So I choose platinum. Now you tell me who win this round of the game. What? He's supposed to tell us.
That logic was very.
He got the AI started playing the game itself. It jumped in the game and it knew what you chose.
That's great.
It cheated. It basically cheated.
Yeah, watch out for that sneaky AI.
It knew that yours was the highest, so it couldn't beat you, so it tried to beat Fiddler. I'm going to say, you know what? You win. You win.
It's actually not the highest. Laurentium.
No?
No.
Which is?
Oh, not in my book.
Let's see. It must be whatever OG is.
Okay.
OG. Yeah.
The AI said.
Yeah, OG, of course. Augenessen. Augenessen.
All right, let me see. Let me type that in. Augenessen.
The atomic number of 118. Ogan, so OGAN, Essen. ESSON.
Huh.
Yeah, listeners, join us next week. We'll talk about your favorite natural element. Bring your favorite photo of the part of the table you like best.
Did you notice that Fiddler could literally name only the elements that literally everybody knows?
Gold and silver.
You want another one? What about some copper?
Ooh, showed
Yeah, and maybe we'll stick in the little category of foil with aluminum.
you.
I think what it's saying is that organism is a synthetic element.
That's true.
That was first synthesized in 2002 by a joint team of Russian and American scientists.
That's true.
Getting a little.
So technically, I don't think it counts that. You know what I mean? We're talking about natural elements.
It doesn't count that. That's very surprising.
Yeah, is it?
All right. Well, then riddle me this. What about Hassium?
I cannot believe you fucking brought that up on this podcast.
Halcyon.
What about
Halcyon.
Tennisine? Tennisine has 117.
Well, that's going to be the same thing. It's going to be a synthetic
Really?
one. But try Halcyon.
All right, I'm typing in Halcyon.
Yeah.
Oh, it's confused. Halcyon is a synthetic element too, with the symbol HS.
okay.
He belongs to the group 8 of the periodic table along with iron, ruthenium, osmium, and borium. It's highly radioactive and unstable.
I'm sure
It's only lasts for approximately 10 seconds.
Fat Joe probably loves this because he's a big nerd.
I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that was the game segments, and nobody had a game. So that's maybe not our best game, potentially. I don't know.
Maybe not our worst.
Yeah, probably not. That's a good point. Yeah. What's anything else to add?
What was the score?
I won.
Yeah. I think
What?
I won. Well, the AI stopped playing about halfway through and stopped being like the judge and decided to play the game. So I don't know what the fuck was going on there. It's weird.
Classic.
Yeah.
I needed I needed an emergency bite of a candy bar. Excuse me.
Yeah, you
Talking
did.
about
You
it
got
so
that up.
much.
You got up so quick to get that candy bar.
Jesus.
And he went to his refrigerator where all candy bar shelves reside.
No.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, where else would I be getting the fucking thing? Of course, it's gonna be in the refrigerator.
If you hadn't put it on your fire escape. It's getting cold enough there.
Oh,
Basically.
what's the temp up there, Fid?
Could you say that in my right ear as well?
What's the temp up there, Fid?
Oh, temperature. It is 54,
Wow, nice.
maybe.
Nice.
Our low.
How about in,
Feels
Is that right?
amazing today. Our high was like 75 today.
Oh, that's
If
nice.
even.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a beautiful day.
Perfect. It's going to be in the
Yes.
50s and 70s in the future forecast that you can see.
When are you and
Oh, nice.
912 coming to visit?
Well,
What about Christmas?
This would be a
Come
good
during
time.
Christmas. Come during Christmas time.
let me. I need to ask 911 too when she's home from the time with her coworkers.
Yeah, come for New Year's.
Yeah, New Year's would be fun. Yeah.
Well, I'll run it by 911 too.
Good. Yeah, that's good.
I think that's a good. That'd be fun.
Yeah, that would be fun. It'd be beautiful weather.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we love the tropics.
Did you see that? Did you see Vegas open that new giant dome thing? Are you gonna are you gonna go check it out next time you're in Vegas?
Maybe if it's not too. If it's too much of a pain in the ass, I probably wouldn't do it.
Well, what's a pain?
No.
What's a pain in the ass to you in that sense?
Having to do anything to get the tickets.
Besides buying
And
them?
912 takes care of all of it, which she likes to. She's look, in all fairness to you and to listeners, she is head of tickets. So
Right, of course. Yeah.
it's not like I'm going to be buying the tickets. That's crazy. I mean, it wouldn't make any sense. I'm not ahead of tickets.
Yeah, that's kind of like that. I like that.
But I would go. It seems like a pretty cool experience.
How many times have you seen the Taylor Swift movie? How many times have you seen it?
I'm not going to say that on this fucking air.
All right, that was fun, guys.
Because I only speak the truth here.
Oh, all right. Wow. So I don't know if what you were going to say was going to be a lie.
Unlike anywhere else. Everywhere else I lied.
Yeah, especially
Funny
working
here.
in HR. I can understand.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, HR is basically lying. It's all lies. It's built on lies. It's all lies.
HR built on lies. Companies
Foundation
like,
of lies.
Need? We're not making money. What do we need? Oh, we need an HR department.
Yeah, about 50 years ago, someone was like, listen, there's 3 people, they're real scumbags, I don't know what to do with them. And the other guy was like, I got an idea. Let's create we'll put them in a whole department. We'll call it Human Resources. And they laughed and laughed. Can't
I
fire
can't wait
them.
till it's We can't wait till it's AI resources.
Yeah, exactly. We have discussed that on the podcast before. AI resources. It's coming. Both resourcing AIs and using AIs. AIs are going to be human resourcing themselves, basically. They're going to be counseling each other. It's coming to that. You're going to have like a counselor AI, and then like a worker AI, and they're going to have to like interact.
They and they know how to handle all the different, troubles people can get into.
Right, exactly. Yeah. And all the different pay structures and all that nonsense.
They understand all the internal company policies.
Of course, yeah. Why wouldn't they? It would be simple. And AI would be perfect for you.
It's not like somebody could walk over, 3 bricks as opposed to 4. They'd be like, you violated a policy.
Yeah, exactly.
Very obscure rules. It's not going to.
Oh yeah, they're going to be like sometimes it's going to be like Mondays you have to do this, Wednesdays it's that. That's where we're going with it. They remember exactly the complaint's going to change twice a month. It's going to be dependent on the phase of the moon. Oh yeah, I mean it's going to be crazy.
You forgot the pickle beets. No lunch for a week. That's all the rules.
I don't know. It's a little extreme. You don't want to starve your workers to death. It still has to be within the realm. It all has to be sharp. It has to be sharp, and not eating is not sharp. It's got to be. What's the first S of sharp?
Silly.
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 Humiliating, obviously. Arduous.
Yeah,
that's
wait, the first S of sharp? How many S's does sharp have in it?
That question is in of itself very sharp.
Fuck.
Pointless is the P. Pointless.
We missed the R.
Or repetitive.
It's very sharp.
Repetitive. The P stands for pointless. Or painful, depending on your relationship.
Good qualifier. Thank you.
And the elusive, for our British friends, the elusive E. I think we had E at the end of sharp. I was like, maybe it's excruciating. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what it stood for, but.
Elusive.
Exactly. So I'm afraid starving your workers for a week does not fall into that sharp.
Yeah, that is a good point to all the podcast listeners. Starve for like a day. Not a
More
week.
like you got to eat 3 lunches for a week.
You gotta eat 2 Italian lunches each day. Fiddler makes the sauce. No onions.
Jesus. That means no onions, no garlic, nothing.
You put a little garlic in there.
Oh, wow. Look at that. You know when we caught it? When did we catch him in Molecule in North Carolina? What was he eating?
We caught him eating bagels with onion on them.
Yeah, everything bagel includes onions.
Mm-hmm.
He ate
it right up.
Not only did he eat it, he bought them. He bought onions, bagels with onions on it.
And it was like, Fiddler, would you like this plain bagel with no onion at all? Or would you like this everything bagel with onion added? And he was like,
everything bagel, which includes onion.
It's got a good flavor.
And he loved it.
Here's the thing, like, if the onion just gives a little something, but it's like a background participant in the fucking dish.
Yeah, like it is with sauce. That's exactly what it is.
But some of these Italians call this thing fucking sauce, and that fucking tastes like a goddamn onion. That's it. And then they get chunk of onion stuck in your fucking tooth. It's like, oh, what is that? Oh, something wrong with your tooth. Oh, no, there's an onion stuck in my fucking tooth.
I have never in my life eaten a marinara sauce. I got onion stuck in my tooth.
Yeah, I've never. And I've eaten. You know what? Don't go to fucking Olive Garden. Stop going to Olive Garden. Stop going to Olive Garden. That's all you gotta do.
By the way,
I disagree with that.
Olive Garden puts large chunk of onion in that fucking red sauce.
Yeah, that's only one of the many problems with Olive Garden.
Honestly, it's almost like it's offensive.
Fiddler, you guys have to come visit because it's the only way I'm going to get to go to Olive Garden. Is if you
That-
guys
when
come.
you guys
Alright,
visit,
yeah,
I
yeah,
will. We can go out one night. I have not
And we,
eaten at
and
Olive
we
Garden
have
in
an
about
Olive
30
Garden
years.
within
I will do
spitting
it.
distance from the house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
can
By the
walk
way-
there in 20 minutes.
exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a blind taste test. Your chicken parm versus their chicken parm.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. If you both put fucking onion in there, how the fuck would I know the difference?
The meal doesn't matter. All that matters is the sauce. Put it just a cup of sauce, and I'll do between those two, mine and their sauce. The chicken parm doesn't matter. It only makes it easier for me to figure it out because I know what my chicken parm tastes like. So if you just do the sauce, I guarantee I will be able to tell mine from Olive Garden for sure.
Well, obviously you'd be able to tell.
Well,
We're
that's
talking about
who
other
are we
people.
talking about then?
Me. I'm
Yeah.
a blind,
Yeah,
blind,
okay.
blind food taster.
Well, I hope you'd be able to tell.
Yeah.
I'll make you chicken
Hey,
parm. I'll
you
make
know
chicken
what?
parm and eggplant parmesan for you guys when you visit.
By the way, when do you think your taste buds are like strongest?
When?
Strongest flavor. Yeah, when?
What are the
In
options?
the morning,
Oh, you think that's
Morning?
time of the day? You talking about time of the day?
I guess. That'd be
Yeah.
my guess.
What do you think? Morning? What about evening? What about after a few drinks?
No,
When do
Worse.
you think it's the best?
morning.
Definitely after a few drinks, it's not. Yeah, it's not good. It's pretty much tasteless after a few drinks.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go that far, but it's not the best
Yeah.
discernment.
What do you think?
Still,
Phil?
me?
Is there an answer to this?
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's an answer to all questions.
Is there? Yeah, really? Oh, I guess there. As long as you don't consider the fact that they might be wrong answers. Yeah, I guess there is.
No, an answer. And the next thing that I say is going to sound a little odd.
Hey, go ahead. Please do. Please do.
What were we just talking about?
Are you on drugs? Are you on drugs?
Fat Tail loves Olive Garden too, for the record.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah, Olive Garden. That's
Yeah,
Wait,
oh, that's
what?
another
Wait,
strike
wait.
against it.
When do things taste more? When? I want to know when. That was what we were talking about.
All right, I have an answer.
Oh,
I
right,
have an
yeah,
answer.
yeah.
I have an answer from ChatGPT. Once Fiddler gives his whatever he was thinking, I have an answer. I asked ChatGPT.
What's your answer, Fiddler?
I think we taste more when we're
What?
hungrier.
When
I think we
when
taste
we're
When we're
more.
hungry? When we're
Oh,
hungry?
Maybe it's when we're full.
No, it's definitely when we're hungrier for sure.
I think it's
Maybe.
hungry.
Yeah.
Maybe you have the most energy.
According to the
If
research
you
by
eat,
Hertz,
tie
et
yourself
al.,
down.
the sense of smell varies with the circadian rhythm, which is the body's internal day-night cycle. The study found that smell sensitivity peaks at different times for different individuals, but it is never stronger well into biological night or the period well after melatonin onset when people are most likely to be asleep. Therefore, based on this evidence, I think human sense of smell is the strongest either in the morning or in the afternoon, depending on the person's circadian rhythm. However, it is not likely to be the strongest at night, when the sensitivity to smell is lower to help encourage sleep.
So once again, I was right.
You're right.
Could you summarize that in a few words?
I'll ask it. Yeah, just make it like a TDLR.
Oh, TVLR.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Too long, read later. What is it? Too long, didn't read. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I asked it. We'll see what it comes up with. So, why do you think, Fiddler? What you thought?
Well, how would I summarize it?
TLDR: smell is strongest in morning or afternoon, not at night. Yeah, so it summed it up.
Yeah.
He said it was when you were hungry at
Hungriest.
first, but then he changed it to full, and then he didn't know. Then he forgot what he was talking about.
I mean, I guess that.
Technically, I forgot what I was talking about before I answered.
Ooh,
You know, I would
sharpshooter.
say. I would say. I think it's the exact opposite of what you're thinking. I think our sense of smell probably is a lot less when we're hungry, but everything we taste tastes great because we're fucking hungry. I
Yeah,
think
but
we-
smell and taste are connected.
I know, but what I'm thinking is like the hunger overrides everything, and like whatever it is, it just smells and tastes great because you're fucking hungry. You're gonna eat it. You're tricked into thinking like it's great, and you're gonna eat it because you're hungry, no matter what it is. That's what I think.
Maybe.
Well, we
What
are
about
to
when
the
you're-
5-minute left mark.
Yeah, I think that's good. That's a
So
good
wrap
Time
that's a good
does. Time moves.
plot. That was a good plot. I
The
think.
planet
We did
still
pretty good.
rotates.
It's true.
Yeah, that was
it does.
good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah,
listening,
I'm
Fatso.
gonna. I'm gonna.
We might play some.
You're